Have you ever wanted to travel alone but fear held you back? We've all been there. It's that little voice in your head that whispers, "What if you get lost?" Or, "What happens if you end up alone in a place where no one speaks your language?" It's the fear of the unknown, the fear of being alone, the fear of being vulnerable, and it's completely normal. It's the same fear that our ancestors felt when they ventured out into unknown territories. It's the same fear that explorers felt when they set sail into uncharted waters. It's the same fear that astronauts felt when they blasted off into space. It's a universal human experience, but what if I told you that overcoming these fears is easier than you think? That's right. With the right mindset, preparation, and tools, you can conquer this fear and embark on the thrilling journey of solo travel. So stick around. This might just be the push you need to pack your bags and set off on your own adventure. Let's first delve into some of the most common fears and misconceptions about solo travel. Starting with safety, it's a legitimate concern no matter where you're going or who you're with, but it's important to remember that danger isn't exclusive to foreign lands. Using common sense, staying alert, and taking precautions can keep you safe, just as they do at home. Another common fear is loneliness. The thought of being alone in a new place can be daunting, but fear not, because solo travel doesn't necessarily mean you'll be alone. You'll meet locals, fellow travelers, and maybe even make some lifelong friends. Plus, there's something liberating about spending time with yourself, exploring your own interests at your own pace. Moving on to the fear of getting lost. Sure, it can be intimidating to navigate unfamiliar streets and transit systems, but isn't that part of the adventure? Plus, with digital maps and translation apps at our fingertips, getting lost isn't as scary as it used to be. And who knows, you might stumble upon a hidden gem you wouldn't have found otherwise. Now let's debunk some misconceptions. Some people think you must be incredibly brave or adventurous to travel alone. But that's far from the truth. Solo travel doesn't require you to be a daredevil. It simply requires you to step out of your comfort zone and be open to new experiences. Another misconception is that solo travel is only for extroverts. But introverts can enjoy solo travel just as much, if not more. It allows for self-reflection, relaxation, and the freedom to do things at your own pace without the pressure of social interaction. And lastly, there's a misconception that solo travel is lonely. But as we've already discussed, it can be quite the opposite. It's a chance to meet new people, make new friends, and discover more about yourself. Understanding these fears is the first step towards overcoming them. It's normal to be nervous, but don't let fear hold you back from the adventure of a lifetime. Now, on to the most vital step: preparation. Just as a chef carefully gathers and chops ingredients before firing up the stove, so too must a traveler prepare before setting off on their journey. Preparation is a bridge, linking your current comfortable surroundings to the unknown territories you're about to explore. And the sturdier this bridge, the smoother your journey becomes. Let's begin with researching your destination. Start by getting to know the lay of the land. Are there specific areas that are a must-visit, or perhaps regions that are better avoided? What's the local cuisine like, and are there any dietary considerations to keep in mind? What about the weather? Will you need a warm coat or a sun hat? Every bit of information you gather paints a clearer picture of your journey, making the unfamiliar slowly become familiar. Next, equip yourself with the basics of the local language. You don't need to become fluent overnight, but knowing how to say hello, please, thank you, and where is the toilet can go a long way. It's a small step that can break down barriers, inviting warm interactions and smiles from locals, which in turn can make you feel more at home in a foreign land. Lastly, the art of packing. It's not just about squeezing everything into your suitcase, it's about selecting the essentials that will serve you best on your journey. A sturdy pair of shoes, a compact first aid kit, a reliable power bank for your devices, and a physical map in case your GPS fails you. These are just a few essentials that can make all the difference. Remember, thorough preparation doesn't mean planning every minute of your trip. It's about equipping yourself with the knowledge and tools to navigate the unexpected. It's about reducing the unknowns so that fear has less room to creep in. With good preparation, half your fears are already conquered. Building confidence is another crucial step in overcoming travel fears. That's right, confidence doesn't just magically appear overnight, it's built step by step, experience by experience. So how do we start? Begin by stepping outside your comfort zone and embarking on small journeys. Think about a nearby city or town you've always wanted to explore. You don't have to jump on a plane and fly halfway across the world to gain confidence in traveling. Start with a short road trip, a train ride, or even a day-long hiking excursion. The goal here is to gradually immerse yourself in the experience of being away from your usual surroundings. And don't rush it. Take your time to soak in the new environment, interact with the locals, try out new foods, and navigate your way around. Each successful trip, no matter how small, serves as a building block for your confidence. Once you're comfortable with these short trips, it's time to increase the distance. Perhaps you could plan a weekend getaway to a neighboring state or country. Remember, every journey, no matter how short or long, is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to build your confidence. But building confidence is not just about taking trips. It's also about maintaining a positive mindset. Positivity is a powerful tool that can change the way you perceive your experiences. When you approach your travels with optimism, you're more likely to enjoy the journey even when things don't go exactly as planned. Believe in yourself. Trust in your abilities to navigate new cities, to communicate with people who speak a different language, and to handle any unexpected situations that may arise. Confidence is not about knowing everything, it's about being comfortable with uncertainty, being adaptable, and having faith in your ability to figure things out. Remember, confidence is a journey, not a destination. It's about growing, learning, and embracing the unknown. And the more you travel, the more confidence you build. So, start small, stay positive, and believe in yourself. Remember, confidence is the key to fearlessness. Safety and staying connected are paramount while traveling alone. When you're out there on your own, exploring unfamiliar terrains, it's essential to stay safe and connected. So how do you do that? Let's explore some strategies. First off, always share your itinerary with someone back home. This could be a family member, a friend, or even a neighbor. What's important is that someone knows where you're going, what you're doing, and when you're expected to return. This ensures that if something unexpected happens, there's someone who is aware of your plans and can raise an alarm. Now let's talk about risky areas. Every city, every country has areas that are known to be risky, particularly for tourists. Do your homework ahead of time. Research these areas and, where possible, avoid them. If you must go, make sure you're not alone, especially at night. Here's a little tip. Try to blend in. Tourists often stand out and, unfortunately, can be targets for scammers or thieves. Dress like the locals do, learn a few phrases in the local language, and carry yourself with confidence. Now on to staying connected. Always have a means to communicate. This could be a local SIM card for your phone or a portable Wi-Fi device. Make sure you have access to the internet and can make calls if necessary. In today's world, connectivity is key. It's your lifeline to the outside world, your way to call for help, or just to share your experiences with your loved ones back home. Also, consider downloading offline maps of the areas you'll be visiting. This way, even if you lose internet connection, you'll still be able to navigate your way around. Remember, traveling alone doesn't mean you're alone in the world. You're part of a global community of explorers, adventurers, and wanderers. Reach out, make connections, and you'll find that the world is a much smaller and friendlier place than it seems. So when you're out there, remember to stay safe and stay connected. After all, safety first, always. Finally, remember to embrace the adventure that comes with solo travel. It's not just a journey to a new destination, but also a journey into yourself. It's about discovering who you are when you're not defined by your everyday environment or the people around you. It's about finding your own rhythm, making your own decisions, and basking in the joy of independence. Solo travel is an opportunity to learn, grow, and challenge yourself. It's about experiencing cultures firsthand, creating memories that are uniquely yours, and forging your own path. It's about the exhilaration of standing on a mountaintop or the serenity of a quiet beach, knowing you got there on your own. The world is an extraordinary place, teeming with sights to see, places to explore, and experiences to savor. It's an adventure waiting to happen. It's your adventure. Overcoming your travel fears opens the door to a world of adventure. So, are you ready to step out?